heavy. Nicely balanced. Yeah, it's really simulating pedaling. Switch gears. Oh, that's cool. How much that bike cost? Like $3,500. Yeah, really simulating that flow. Riding a bicycle. Long ways here. Let's just go this way. Got a separated bike path. Oh, that's cool. I don't know how they do that. Bless you. It's really good. It doesn't auto select down, which is fine. So it's really quick through these gears. Instead of you getting that clunky feel like you've got a manual bike chain, it's actually just a very smooth feel between gears. That's really cool. Talk about riding position, like this is super comfortable. This isn't like a, you know, I'm pretty short, about 5'6", and my inseam's about 30 inches, and I could definitely get the seat up higher. But because of all the pedal assist and everything, it makes it really effortless. One of the things I was concerned about here with the switcher is whether or not, like riding, having my hand on the handlebars, it's going to actually like accidentally flick this gear switch with the handle grips. The hand grips are so wide. You'd have to have pretty big hands for that to be a problem. Just a kind of a little tiny bit of a whine to the noise, but other than that, it's very silent. No chain. It's a belt-driven bike. Now mine has these racks, or these mounts for like soft saddlebags, and I have hit my heel on it a couple times, but I don't think that's an issue. I think that's more of a learning curve, just learning where everything is on the bike. The turn signals have a nice tactile feel. Now currently I'm riding, my pedal assist bike is a Van Moof. It's a Van Moof. This is like riding in luxury. I do still feel like I'm doing some of the work, even though all of this is simulated, because all you're doing when you pedal is charging the motor. But it's kind of magical to me because it does actually feel like I'm pedaling the bicycle. Yeah, that's cool. And this boost, the boost button, so here's what happens with the boost button. Really nice brake feel, really quiet Just a tiny little squeal. You get like a haptic feel, a haptic response from the gear shifter. When you're shifting it down, when you're not moving, a little bit of physical feedback. So the regenerative brakes make it so that if you press only on the right side on the that wasn't a long time. If I'm just braking with the right hand, it's actually going to apply pressure to both discs, front and rear. So that's kind of cool. Oh, what I was going to say about this boost button here is that it actually button actually only engages if you're pedaling. So I can't just hit the boost button and expect anything to happen. So that's one of the nice things. I got another Rivian right here. My cousin right here. Actually, let's turn left here. Again, we got turn signals on the front and the rear. I see the Rivian right in front of me here. It's got a front headlight that's it's a nod to the Rivian headlight here, because the parent company of also is Rivian. I believe that's the relationship. But yeah, this is not only a fun bike to ride, but I also feel like, again, some pedal-assist bikes, it feels like you're doing a lot less work. So in this case, let's switch this. We got a ladies' bike right here. Let's switch this to a different mode. So let's see how hard it is to do this on the fly. Not very hard at all. So now we're in auto mode. And so now I'm not doing any work. So if you're kind of in the mood to just ride and you don't want to worry about shifting all the time, flip this thing into auto mode and the bike's going to shift gears for you, essentially. And you also won't have any of that, even though it's a very smooth feel from gear to gear. The bike's going to do all that work for you. And let's see how. Same thing. I want to put on that. Whew. If I want to turn on that boost button, I still have to pedal. So now, all of this switch does here on the right handlebar is up the assist. So let's up it all. Let's go turn it up all the way up to, I was gonna say 11, but we'll turn it up to 10. You got this toggle menu that shows you like the ride menu. It's crazy. Okay, you got your navigation, all songs menu, and then if your phone was connected, you'd have some of your phone options here too. So we'll leave it here on the speed. Oh my gosh, I think 10 is too much. If you're in a hurry and you don't care about your battery life, go ahead and put it on pedal assist 10, but otherwise I think you want to leave it on a lower setting, because I'm making, 17 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, 21 miles an hour, and I think top speed's 25, and yeah, you're going as fast as the cars, and I'm not even trying. So if you want to actually feel like you're riding the bicycle, let's see what it feels like I'm actually. So we'll get to a stop here. Let's not turn off. So from a stop, pedal assist 1. It's still, I would say, still doesn't feel like riding a bike, especially a bike that's this heavy. The bike's still doing a lot of the work for you. Let's make a right here. All of the controls are in super convenient, super ergonomic places. I don't feel like I'm stretching for the turn signal or for this knob or for the boost button. They're all in a really good place. Yeah, so yeah, with pedal assist at 1, I do feel like I'm doing a lot of the work, and it does feel like I'm getting a pretty good workout here. But if I turn it up to, I think, a really nice place to be, still feel like you're doing some work is 4. Pedal assist 4. Or assist 4. Yeah. This is person parking. There's still parking. Okay. Yeah, pedal assist 4 is I'm still doing some work, but I'm like, if let's say you're using this bike to get to work or to some place where you don't want to end up getting there all sweaty, pedal assist 4 is going to get you there. And then if you need to get there in a hurry, you just turn it up to wherever you feel like you're hardly doing any work at all. But what I do like is some of the pedal assist bikes do a lot of the work on their own, sometimes without even pedaling. And this bike, you do still have to pedal to get the bike going. And I really do like that. I love the oil field there. Yeah, the bike is not a light bicycle, but what it makes up for in weight is just like comfortability. This bike is such a it's such a whole package bicycle. I feel like everything feels like super high quality, which, you know, when you're paying that kind of money, see, I'm gonna work my butt off the seat, and it still felt very controlled there. Where are we? Pedals is 5. Yeah, I mean, everything feels super premium. The only thing to me that doesn't feel super premium, and obviously you can kind of already see on the grips, is that the grips, even though they feel nice, these are something that's going to be replaced. But I think that's going to be the same case for any bicycle that you buy, because you're going to be replacing those grips. Yeah, so like auto is, I think, where I would live on a bike like this. You know, if you're obsessed with switching gears and stuff, obviously you've got that option. But yeah, it's not a must. One thing I would say, and maybe there's an option for this, and if there is, and you can just ignore this comment, is that the turn signals, even though there's an indicator on this really super clear, super bright, high contrast screen, I wish there was a kind of a noise indicator. It's just like if you're driving in a car, you would want to know if your turn signal is on, and there's no indicator. You're gonna have to feel feedback in the feet or in the hands. It'd be nice to have some kind of feedback from your turn indicator to let you know that it's on. Because when I'm riding a bicycle, it's not like my car where I can be like preoccupied with something else. On this bicycle, I really have to be engaged and be watching where I'm going and watching traffic and people and everything. So I'm not looking down at the screen a whole lot, even though it's a really nice screen. So that's one big feedback if I could give. Also, on the TMB is some kind of audio or physical feedback that your turn signals are on. Alright, let's give a little more of a grip. This is a one-way. Let's trim up the camera. Oh my god. You guys, 10 is dangerous. 10 is very dangerous. Like the picture, number 10, and 10 assist. It is not safe. Okay. I think I've got all I needed to know about this bicycle and this little ride. Oh, something like that, see? The only thing I would change, turn signal. Alright. Seat, nice and comfortable. They've even got the bench seat available. The bench seat with the saddlebags. There's all kind of combinations, and you can actually control all that stuff here. Wow.